filled up with concrete.
Huh. Hit that. Let me hear that again.
You did a terrible job filling it with concrete. It's a homeowner deal. You know, somebody who lived here before them. Yeah, this is a good tree, just so you FYI. These are the ones I'm very careful of, because these are the types of snakes that copperhead will live in. So I just, you have to approach it very carefully. When you go in there and you start hitting it, you wake them up, and then they get defensive. So.
Boy, it's really hollow, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a beautiful tree, really,
but you're concerned about it.
Yeah, because all this decay is at the base. You can hear this, what we call a half. There's a whole step pitch difference between up here and there's decay up here.
So, let me do that one more time, because I'm going to read.
It's a whole step. No, it's a whole step difference.
Yeah.
In pitch.
And that helps us to understand.
The decay is greater in this area than up there. You have almost like a pyramid of
decay,
yeah.
which is verified when we look around the back side of it.
Right.
Now we realize that tree is unquestionably unstable. Is that a fair statement?
I would look at more in terms of potential for failure and overall risk. I ain't saying it's unstable, but you're going down the right track. This pattern of a pyramid, where the base of the tree is decayed, you have an open cavity, you have noticeable resonance when you tap it, that suggests a pattern of failure under loading conditions, such as winds over 50 to 60 miles an hour. The canopy is subordinated to the other canopy. Which explains probably why it's still standing, but if this is out in the open, it probably would have failed by now.
Yeah, it's getting buffered by all this other stuff.
Yeah.
So relative to the risk factor associated with the fact that we have these other trees as buffers between the house, what's your thoughts on that?
If it were my tree, I would take it out.
You would?
No, I think it's too close.
And the fact that it would get lodged in those other trees, well, it might slide past the right and catch the corner of the house.
Yeah, you could have these branches break if it comes down with enough force. Just buckle and the center comes through. There's no way to predict which way it's going to fail, but most of your weight is going this direction.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. It's leaning out that way.
Keeping this tree is not an unreasonable risk, but it passes my level.
Threshold of pain.
It's just for my own property.
So you take it out. So now, if we were to take this out, then, boy, that dynamically changes this makeup back here.
Yeah.
Huh.
Putting the wrench in the works. Now, I'm going to switch for a second here because I noticed something. We're looking here.
Okay.
We're looking up at this maple.
If
you look, follow the main stem, the biggest one, straight up, and then you get you get a general bifurcation there. Right, now go to the right.
Okay.
Right path. Go up. Take the largest stem.
To the right.
To the right. Go up. Now go out over the house. You'll see that there's
cavities.
Decay. See them? I don't know if you noticed those before. That is a future failure point.
Yes.
And it's a when, not an if. So that needs to be pruned out.
Okay.
As part of the pruning regimen.
Okay.
That whole piece that has decay on the upper side.
Yeah, and that is that section. Yeah, out over the house. So we could theoretically see. Boy, that's going to be interesting. Matter of fact, I mean, aesthetically, that would really require us to come all the way back to the trunk of that tree, taking it back to where it's about. Where would you stop at that lateral?
Yeah, you can stop at the lateral.
Yeah. That's curving to the right.
Yeah. Or actually, that one goes up to the left. I think that you can come back to.
Well, if you stand right here, there's a huge cavity in that 16 to 18 inch diameter section.
Oh, yeah.
See what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So that would lead us to coming back to that next lower branch or bringing it all the way back to the main trunk.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, you got to take it off. I would take it lateral because you can get away with it. That's about as far as that's about the minimum.
Uh-huh. The wound would be so huge if we brought it back to that fork, that lower fork right there.
Yeah.
It just couldn't really recover from that.
Right, and then this one, this side stem, the lateral would become weak.
That's right. So the one above it, that's jetting off to the right, that's about 9.5 to 10 inches in diameter. That's where we would stop. Yeah. Keep that one in place. Okay.
I think that's